Alrighty. Welcome in, everyone, to the Earthbound Super Series. I'm one Free Fitz. I'm joined by the legendary Attack Slug on commentary. And we are here for a Boogey percent tournament race. Still in the Swiss rounds here. And on the left side, softnum. On the right side, Lontr0. They've chosen similar names for their characters. I just noticed that.
Yeah, they're both named Soft. But yeah, this is our third round of Swiss, so we do have several more races in this round. And then we'll have our fourth round, and then that's it, folks. But I think Fitz and I were discussing prior to going completely live that both of these runners are looking for their first win. So it's an 0-2. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, hungry for that win. I am hungry to see what sort of food items we pick up along the way. I do love, it's one of my favorite things about Earthbound, is just kind of the uniqueness of the items and the equipments, you know. Well, there's one sword. I was about to say no swords for us, but
yeah, it's like a parody of like sort of, well, kind of like a parody, but like a westernized version of normal RPGs where you would have like magic spells and axes and swords and mace and spears, but instead we have frying pans and baseball bats and ray guns and stuff. It's definitely a very fun part of Earthbound. I agree with you on that.
And so, kind of in the opening here, where are some of those kind of areas of early opportunities to either save a little bit of time or fall a couple seconds behind in the head-to-head matchup?
I mean, honestly, it's just movement. Like, just having good movement going up the hill, not getting stuck on anything, because as we like to say, Ness is kind of a sticky kid. So he'll get stuck on like little like edges or trees or whatever, and that does those little microseconds like add up. Not talking to Pokey twice is a big one. It's very easy to overmash and talk to Pokey twice. And just not getting stuck on little sprigs of grass or whatever the heck, or on cliff sides. Like, basically that's it, in my opinion. And I'm sure someone will correct me if there's something I'm missing. Okay, got that. Thanks, Pebs.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. It being kind of a shorter run, I imagine that the smaller time saves definitely get magnified. We know there's certainly RNG to always have to kind of react to, is another part of usually going fast, kind of on the cutting edge of having just enough power to get through the obstacles in front of us.
Right, yeah, and I mean, we kind of say, like, the race doesn't start until, we exit, like, the second time, and then that's when all the spawns appear. Until then, it's kind of just, like, back and forth, forever.
Yeah, we gotta get out of our PJs, and then the adventure really begins. Yeah, I would imagine, like, definitely dealing with enemy movement, minimizing the amount of encounters we get into. I imagine we might see some stutter stepping to avoid those encounters potentially.
Yeah, for sure. The only ones you can stutter step are the snakes. But if you can kind of like drag them down into like a good like placement, then you can, try your hand at stutter stepping and getting past them. It can be a little tricky on the hill because there are a lot of spawn plates. There's some 5% spawn plates, and there's a snake there, so you can also use the terrain to your advantage. and get, like, enemies stuck on trees. But the dogs will aggro onto you immediately. But the crows have kind of a weird swoopy movement. So you have to kind of, like, imagine which way they're going to move and see if you can, like, juke past them. But a pretty good hill for Lontr0 here. Got past all the spawns. Only really had to despawn that one little dog. So up at the hill at like 5:02. That's great. Softnum taking a snake fight. If you are going to take a fight on the hill, we usually say take a dog fight. It will give you a level up and a chance of a bread roll, but you really don't want to fight anything going up the hill.
Oh, the crow. The red.
Yeah, I feel like it's easy to be like, ah! And then, like, turn around, and then that gets you a red swirl.
Yeah, I've personally found for me, like, a lot of times when I think that I've been caught from behind, I usually will react in a way that ensures that I get the red swirl.
Right, yeah. It's
so
like
I've learned to kind of just, like, let it happen.
Yeah, like you wish your reflexes went a different way, but they just like, no! Ah! Panic is the best reaction. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. It is Thursday. It is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday.
Yeah.
TGIF. But for now, it's Thursday, and we have 2 races. We have this one, and then directly after this race, we will have Crimson Green versus Mildane, so be sure to stick around. And this one just started, so I hope you're not going anywhere in general.
Yeah, we got a double feature. Get your snacks. Pop the popcorn.
Pop the corns, feed the children.
At least one beverage, water, but, potentially more beverages. I'm from the Midwest. I like to have 3 different types of beverage kind of going any general time.
Okay. That's like a Midwest thing?
Right now, supposedly, like,
okay.
I got my water, I got kind of like a little bit of coffee left, but then also some soda. So, it's like,
okay.
Boom, whatever I'm feeling.
You might say a bevy of beverages. Sorry,
I might.
I'll stop.
You did.
Alright, Lontr0 is fighting Starman Jr. This is a scripted fight, so you kind of just gotta hope and dream that BuzzBuzz does his job, and BuzzBuzz did do his job. Lontr0's out of that at 7:28. That is a great time. Lontr0 coming back with a vengeance after losing 2 races. Lontr0, one of our newer runners this year, but has been grinding a lot of Earthbound, so I can imagine he's wanting a good time. He's wanting to win.
Yeah, good to see you put in the effort sometimes in these sort of tournaments. It doesn't always lead to the outcomes that we want, but usually if you keep trying, you'll eventually put it together and get a result that we're happy with. So yeah, love to see the kind of sticking at it, giving it our all despite some early adversity.
Yeah, Peen, that's very true. And I think that just is like, they're just good at video games, Whereas someone like, me, per se, has been playing Earthbound my whole life, and I'm still like, I got a 111, guys. Like, I'm just not as good at video games as other people. And I've accepted that, and that's okay, because I'm good at other things,
Yeah, definitely. And it's like, it's pretty relative too, right? Like, I think, if we just pulled someone off the street and you went head to head in a Boogey race, you would win against like 99%.
Yeah, but I mean, but let's even it up a little. Let's say like we pulled someone from another speedrunning community and we said, hey, this is the Boogey run, learn it. And gave them like a day to learn it and practice, Who knows?
That's a good question.
Who knows? That might be a fun experiment, actually. All right, we got a dog in the zoo. We got a crow in the zoo. We're gonna have to despawn those on Lontr0's side. And softnum arriving at Buzz. Or Starman Jr. with Buzz. Excuse me. Pardon.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask if we go get this.
Oh, yes.
I know
yeah.
in Scramble I like coming here because the Mr. Baseball Cap is pretty good armor for the beginning of the game.
Yeah, and it can sometimes be something different too in Scramble. But it's always the Mr. Baseball Cap here in Vanilla, and we do take it, equip it, and then sell it.
It's also worth good cash. Of course, we have to get our garbage cheeseburgers. That's very important. Generally.
We have some certified quotes in chat right now. I love Earthbound. It's my favorite game. Obama. Wow. I can't believe that the truer quotes have not been uttered. I'm not even going to fact check that. I know it's real. Softnum makes it through Starman Jr., which you always will. It just depends on the time. Lontr0 doing that despawn for the sharks. You'll see folks walk behind the hospital next to that blade of grass. And then that despawns any sharks that might be to the left of the arcade there.
Interesting.
Let's see how these punks go for Lon. Eating the bread roll.
I do definitely have memories of a child Fitz getting bullied by the sharks early on.
Oh, yeah.
They hit very hard sometimes. And how can I, like, in terms of, like, you know, I know the sharks can drop hamburgers. How, like, reliant are we in terms of, like, when we're planning this early part on like, getting those burger drops?
So the burger drops for Pogopunks are a 128 out of 128. So it's 100% drop every single time you fight a Pogopunk, which is why we fight 2 of them. Not only for the experience, but also for the burger drops, which help in the upcoming battle against the Franks. And we saw Lontr0 use the bread roll, which is why we use the, which is why we grab the bread roll on the hill so that we can use it in these fights in case we need it.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Oh, Lontr0 got so lucky! Oh my god. Crit on Frank turn 1 is like impossible to get out of unless he talks nasty, and he did. Well, I guess he could like maybe hit you for 10 or something and you could get out of it, but like that was really lucky.
Yeah, definitely a close call there. Unfortunately, Softnum got kind of pincered by a snake and a crow.
He was trying to stutter that snake and there was a crow on the other side.
And it was like, see, I'm here to ruin your day.
Oh, and a miss. It's okay, we'll heal this turn. Mash, 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 mash. We made it. That was a pretty good, I mean, HP to be able to, is mashable at a certain point. Alright, 1323, we out.
Yeah, it definitely seems like it's been pretty smooth for Lontr0 so far.
Yeah.
In terms of just avoiding fights, executing well in these. You know, these are pretty tricky early with the low power levels. I feel like it's a pretty thin margin of error early on.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a Frank death, a hill death, not the worst that you'll take in terms of Onet, you know, but deathless is what you know, is the way to go. So if you don't die, it's better.
Yeah, it's like, you know. I feel like this is like, you know, the post-game interview where it's like, well, my goal was to really go faster than my opponent and spend less time in the race. That was really my strategy, was to have less seconds on the clock when I hit them.
I was talking Fitz ear off about the Rings of Power show because I just watched the finale earlier, and I got off work early so I could watch the finale. But if I hadn't and I had had to work till like it was time to stream, I was gonna be like, all right, boys, let's make this quick. I got some shows to watch. Gonna need you to be speedy on these runs, even more than usual. The Power of the Rings finale awaits me. I guess the good news for Softnum is he has taken several fights, so he is a little bit more leveled up. So that Pogo Punk was pretty easy.
Lontr0 doing some shopping. How many burgers are we usually loading up on here?
You'll typically buy like a full complement with however many you have left. It depends on how many you had to use during the Frank fights. You typically don't want to use the burgers if you don't have to. So it just depends, you know. Usually, if you don't use any of the burgers in the fight, I think you can buy like 4 or 5, and that'll fill up your inventory.
Yeah, because I know when I'm going into a strange cave to fight a giant ant, I want to make sure that my backpack is full to the brim with tasty hamburgers, not cheeseburger. No, hamburgers only. This is kind of awkward, but.
Oh, well, what do you mean? I don't understand. Why is this awkward?
Well, it's just.
Is there something I don't know?
Recklessly attacked. Like I think they were just mining.
Listen, Fitz. After 4 years, I'm used to it. Okay. I do have an emote I made specifically for Boogey tournament though. It's a sweaty slug. Like, oh boy, here we go. Softnum fighting Frank, and Ness doing his job by missing.
It is important to make contact with the enemy when attacking.
Yeah.
Or surviving generally.
Oh, and a crit to get us out of it. Softnum is through Frank 1. It's time for Frankie 2. Now
the
Fizz, do you know why they get that mouse stuck on the cliff?
Will it eventually get to the point where it can't leave the cliff and they can just run by it?
So since that mouse is stuck on the cliff, the spawn plate will only spawn attack slugs on the other side. So we get it stuck there so that we can like walk back and forth in that little area. You wait till you feel the lag, and then the slugs will appear. All right, Softnum through Frankie 2. Looks like a pretty chill fight. Everyone's quieter than me. I turned Fitz up. I don't know why. Here, I'll turn myself down. How about that?
A little bit on the quieter side sometimes.
It's okay. I'm a little bit on the louder side. A lot bit.
We gotta represent the whole spectrum.
Exactly.
Are there any kind of rare drops that we could get kind of in our opening here that can save us some time? Aren't there bombs to be had?
There are bombs, yeah. So slugs do have a 1 in 128 bomb drop chance. A lot of people think that it is a blurse, if you will. They think it's a curse of the bomb. I don't know. I'm of the opinion that if you remember to use the bomb, it can be a blessing. But a lot of times you forget that you have the bomb because you're so just like, you know, like, oh god, I'm at Titanic Ant, you know, you're trying to just survive Titanic Ant that you forget you have a bomb. But if you don't forget, you can usually do 2 rockets and a bomb. That should take care of him, so it just depends. Someone mentioned, I heard the whole spectrum. Oh no, 3 Antoids. Ay ay ay. This is not good.
That's too many ants.
Okay. Yeah, the Antoids are bad to fight, just because they call for help. They life up, so any like attacks that you're doing get nullified. Nest misses. They have 30 something HP, so I think it was like what, 33?
Ooh.
Oh, see, there's
Yeah,
another one.
Definitely feels like it can take up a little bit of early time. Is there a way that we can tell visually if it's a slug or an ant or?
No, the only
They
way you can tell is by like how many are there. They have 34 HP. So like typically if there's packs of 2 dots, that's gonna be antoids. If it's like a pack of like 3 or more, those are gonna be slugs. 34, ain't it? What's up, Flint? Yeah, it's 34. I double checked. I fact checked. We do fact check in this stream. Because I didn't put my eyeliner on.
Well, they did manage to get through. It did cost them all of their psychic points.
Right, yeah. I guess luckily we have a bunch of burgers. This is an interesting strat that Lontr0 is doing. Typically we'll see folks do 4 packs on the first floor, because on the first floor only slugs will spawn out in the open. And then we'll see folks move up to the 3rd floor where packs of 6 slugs can spawn. See, so those 2 could be 2 antoids or an antoid and a slug on the 3rd floor now. And it's 2 antoids. But Lontr0 is just going all ants. Oops, all ant run. I don't know if I don't know. This is an interesting strategy, but you know what? If it works for him, hell yeah.
The ant grind. I mean, it does look like they can at least one hit them now, which will make it not as bad as the last time around.
Yeah, we're going full gorilla mode.
Ooh, very nice. I mean, this is definitely a high spawn chance out here for.
Pretty much, yeah. Like if you don't get that butterfly, it's like, wow, the game really hates me. Because then you can walk over and it respawns.
The guide that came with the game, I believe this was like, it pointed out like that this is like a magic butterfly spot.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm remembering. Ooh.
Okay, well, Lontr0 must be at level 8, and I missed it from all those antoid fights.
I like how it kind of was like, oh, you're gonna get me, and then at the last minute, just like turned around and isolated that one.
Yeah.
Ooh. I would say sometimes I personally try to argue with Earthbound about whether or not that was a red swirl. I sometimes disagree.
Right.
It doesn't really listen, I don't think, but...
No, Earthbound does not care about our feelings or our thoughts. It knows only Earthbound. Yeah, so he has to be at level 8 because below level 8 you can't one-shot antoids. So we went pretty much all ants on this journey to Titanic Ant, the king of all ants. Let's see how this goes for Lontr0. Softnum grinding away at the slugs.
Yeah, what are we kind of looking for in this ant fight to go like in our runner's favor versus where can it go sideways?
We're looking for good rock and rolls, which we just saw as 72, which isn't bad. And then we're not looking for Ant to hard bite us for 41. And then after this point, Lontr0's just gonna have to duke it out with the ant and use his burgers to stay alive. Which is typically how it goes. You use 2 rock-ins, you can have enough psychic points left over for a life up. Ant can use magnet, so you kind of want to... Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. So you want to see the magnets after, like, once you're out of psychic points. And you want to see defense, defense down, which are basically wasted turns. Oh my god. Oh no. Ant wins again. Oh.
That was like 2 or 3 smashes, I think. And one of the regular hits rolled pretty high.
Ant was biting. He is biting tonight. Oh no.
I came to chomp.
As someone who has been, like, as most of us have, who's been personally violated by Titanic Ant, I feel the pain. It's okay. Lontr0, all he has to do, I don't know if he's going to grab more burgers. It would probably be a good idea to grab more burgers, but after taking a death in Giant Step, you're kind of like, well, I'm just about to get pickled. I kind of want to just get back in there and, like, kick this ant's butt, you know? So, it's like, do I go the revenge route, or do I, like, take a second, maybe take a deep breath and go, okay, I'm gonna go buy some more burgers so that I at least have some to heal, right?
I guess the nice thing is there's a little bit of walk to think about it.
We'll see what he chooses. He's going for burgers, which is pretty much I think that's the best idea. Because we use the 2 rock-ins to get through the majority of Ant's hit points, right? So, like, just trying to, like, bash the Ant alone and using your psychic points to heal, one, would not work. You'd probably die because he can, like I said, he can use magnet, so he'd probably, like, you know, drain your psychic points, and then you would have nothing. So you kind of have to buy burgers. A lot of folks will go what we call burgerless into Titanic Ant, but they only do that when they didn't use any burgers on the Frank fights. So they'll be going in with 3 and then potentially 4, because there is that burger in the gift box, right? In that little room. So that makes 4. However, when you do that, that means you don't have burgers for ants, or for cops. So it just depends on how you want to play.
So yeah, that nasty ant kind of resetting here. How quick a lead can evaporate with.
Yeah, for sure, because now Lontr0 has to walk all the way back through Giant Step, not wanting to take any fights, so having to stutter or, like, despawn to get past all of these enemies. Meanwhile, softnum cruising on up to Ant will be soon. And Lontr0 not wanting to take any fights, don't blame him. Softnum getting jumped by ants once he opens that door.
Just lurking.
I don't know if auto fight's the right idea, but it's okay. He got through it. Yeah, they can totally jump you once you, like, walk into that little cave. But Softnum using those iframes to get through. Okay, are we gonna stutter? Are we gonna stutter? No. These ants are in terrible spots for Softnum.
Ooh,
And how is that not a red?
What?
It's like once you called the game out, it was like, just sit back, just watch.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Make you look like a fool.
All right, so Softnum, we'll see how his ant fight goes. We're gonna start.
Yeah, now that Titanic Ant has tasted blood,
right? Yeah, there's blood in the water. All right, 72. Fun fact, Fitz, I don't know if you knew this, but those antoids that are with Titanic Ant, they can only do life up. They're like a different kind of antoid, so they'll never actually bite or do anything. They're solely there to life up Titanic Ant.
Very interesting. I don't think I did know that.
And Softnum choosing to use his psychic points for life ups, like we kind of talked about. So we'll see how this goes. Lontr0 back in the fight. Let's see if he is victorious this time. Sometimes there's just like you can play as well as you possibly can, and Ant will just let you have it. There's nothing like. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do about it. And there we go. Lontr0 is through. People in this chat get owned, you stupid ant. It's a mood.
In terms of like a point of defense loss, like, is that like significant this early, or is that not really a factor with the Titanic fight?
And softnum got through with only using one rockin', which I'm actually really impressed with. I'm sorry. What? Can you explain your question to me?
Oh, like there was a couple of casts of like defense down. You know, so like.
I mean, it's not really gonna do much. It's honestly what you want to see because it's essentially a wasted turn.
Okay.
I mean, the defense down, like, what is it? Like, what's it really gonna do? You know. The defense down and the magnets, once you've used the majority of your psychic points, are the waste, like, what we call kind of like wasted turns is what you want to see.
Nice.
Those hard bites, those crits, like, ew. No, we don't want to see those. Get out of here.
Now the once bold critters of Giant Step Cave flee in terror at this child who has vanquished their leader. Or maybe they return to normal and no longer want that smoke from Ness.
Yeah, like how you defeat some enemies and they say became tame.
Yeah. You know, normally I think none of these sort of critters would be charging head first at a much larger creature.
Alright, I don't know how many burgers softnum has left. He might have to buy a few more. But not getting, taken out by Ant has given him, not a lead, but definitely, caught up. Onto the cop fight.
Yeah, definitely a gauntlet here, and probably another area where if we're unfortunate and we get too many of those big chops, that's bad for us.
Yeah, the crushing chops, yeah. The cops can drop burgers though, so that's always cool. Oh, there's a crushing chop, and it missed, you dumb cop.
All crushing chops. We're hoping for pocket burgers.
Oh, no pocket burger this time. Maybe the next time. We have 4 chances. Hi, Earthbound. Hi, Incredible Mike.
Yeah, definitely tough not being able to heal between these fights. Like, I know.
Use a burger. So typically what you'll see is like around 50-ish HP. Our runners will use a burger. Around 30-ish HP, they'll use psychic points. Because at the end of all these cop fights, you do want to, if you can, you want to have at least 20 psychic points to do 2 rock-ins on strong, which potentially can take him out in 2 turns. But sometimes you have to use your life ups and then just go with it and kind of fight him on the fly.
Yeah, the ideal plan versus how it actually plays out.
Exactly, yeah. Woo! Softnum with a big crit, let's go!
Yeah, big crit Ness, making up for maybe some earlier misses.
Yeah, and making up time too. They're a cop apart now.
Hamburger count. 3 left for softnum.
I think Lontr0 should be good. Oh yeah, and 2 mint screens. Nice. Alright, let's see how this strong goes. Softnum with 1 cop left. We're gonna go ahead and burger, smart. And also another burger, smart.
Ooh.
Yeah. Another thing with the cops is like you want to go. Ooh, oh god. You wanna go into strong with like a decent amount of HP, just because this fool likes to grapple. All right, 108. That's a great. Ooh, it's okay. This should do it. This should do it. There we go. We're out.
Yeah, definitely. Captain Strong thought they were inside of a wrestling ring. The amount of grappling that they were trying to do, but they kind of forgot where they were.
His
now
mambo
they remember.
Tango Foxtrot. Alright, softnum getting a much better on guards, but a 59 is kind of low. Oh, there's the submission hold. It's okay, we're still at 50, and he's out. We're done. This race is very close. I love it. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so far a little back and forth, but it's kind of evened out. And yeah, that's where it's fascinating, where it's, you know, those little things.
Yeah.
Being a little bit faster, maybe in the menus, or having a little bit better, I guess, luck with some of the spawns. Might be the factor.
Yeah, for
Mushroom.
sure. For sure. I mean, skill always does come into it, like how much you practice, how much you play, etc. But Earthbound is gonna Earthbound, as we always say, and nobody is safe. Like, no one is safe from Earthbound.
Yeah, the mushrooms in particular for me are one of the scariest enemies in the game. The mushroom effect, so annoying.
Oh yeah.
In multiple ways.
At least they have like a very small aggro radius, so you don't have to be too scared of them fits. It's okay.
They're not the angriest mushrooms. I've just had like too many times where I'm having to fight a sanctuary boss and everyone's got mushrooms, and it's like, all right, like,
yeah.
No, like hopefully the spell goes the right direction, because otherwise.
Yeah, or you're like trying to get into a door and your controls keep like switching and you're like, ah!
And doors in Earthbound are tricky enough as it is. It's very easy to get caught on the edge of a door and not go through it. Let alone changing controls. Scariest casual enemy. Caterpillars. Really anything in that desert, honestly. It's pretty bad for me.
What is the scariest casual enemy? I mean, I would say Evil Eye.
Exploding trees.
Evil Eye can suck it. Like, Final Starman, Ghost is like all this, like the meanie Starmans. Yow! Local town man, get out of here. Local guy. Softnum just barely escaping.
I think that local guy was being a little bit too assuming.
Oxcat says, imagine a hack where everyone's mushroomized the whole time. So in an ancient cave, there is a flag that we sometimes turn on where mushrooms or tiny ghosts will just appear and spawn. Oh yeah, coffee cup, that's a good one, Pebble. The department store enemies, those are terrible.
The hydrants too.
Yeah.
Anything early that can do like AoE or big single target damage when we don't have really like a way to deal with it. I remember the department store is another like child fits.
Oh,
having a real time with that.
Even as a child, 3 tunnel gave me problems.
Like... Oh yeah. Speaking of places where you can get just jumped out of nowhere with like nothing that we can do about it, it's like going through that tunnel. Some of those doors, it'll just be like, oh, there's a ghost there.
Yeah. James, see yourself out. Jimothy, go on, get.
It's a shadow ban. Put in the secret command. Beep boop boop boop.
Uko. I showed Uko this like cartoon that's the Texorcist, and it's like the girl from The Exorcist in the bed and a cowboy next to her going, "Go on, get."
Sometimes you gotta tell something to get.
That's right. It's the Texan way.
I think I most often do it to like critters. Like if I step outside and there's a random critter that shouldn't be kind of near me, it's, you know, that's kind of, I feel like a lot of my instinct would just be like, yeah, you know.
What, you don't just hiss?
Okay, I have actually done that before too. It's surprisingly effective, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like most, you know, cat-sized critters do not want to suddenly discover.
I mean, I feel like I just like shriek and then like run back inside. I'm not trying to like stomp. Maybe I'd stomp my foot. Also, I was gonna say Uko pops up in chat and then suddenly a hippie is on screen. Conspiracy theory. What's happening here?
Yeah, those like Tucson City enemies are kind of rare. A special sighting.
All the people in Tucson have gone insane though. Because
Tucson and Forsyth.
Yeah, Tucson and Forsyth. Yeah, they've all just like
wild
lost
citizens running the street.
I'm imagining Fitz hissing at some. There's another hippie, and softnum is taking on the fight. Will we get the ruler drop? No, wait, we're gonna run away. Oh, we can't. Oh, ooh.
Oh no.
They're brushing their teeth, which is strangely a solidify. That's fine. We can get out of this. Go on, get. No, we can't. Does the hippie have high speed or something?
Or are we just unlucky?
Well. Uh-oh. He's losing his temper now. Oh, he's using a ruler.
Oh, rulered.
It's the empty turn. Will we get the ruler drop? Come on. Yeah, we got the ruler!
Yes, we can now measure
now we can easily... Uh-oh. Lontr0 in a sticky situation.
Uh-oh.
There was not a lot. Another hippie! The spawns need to take a back seat, okay? They need to calm down a little.
That Hash Bash had come to Tucson. It is close to 4:20 on the clock, so I guess that's why the hippies are running all over the place. This flea market is really they're having a sale. That could be what's going on too. Everything it's 50% off at the Berglund Park Flea Market today.
Heck yeah. Give me some eggs. Oh, Lord.
Get your egg.
Oh, Lord,
Carry
not
them
a
in your
dog.
pocket. Turn them into chickens. Sell those chickens. 10x investment. I feel like, yeah.
Are you joking me? Get out of here. Go on, get. I'm just like, now I can't stop saying it because I keep having to use it. Alright, Lontr0 got through that UFO fight. Oh no. Oh, can we go up? Yeah.
Enemies in here casually are pretty well, maybe not the plants, although they're annoying. The trees, the UFOs, the other UFOs.
Yeah,
very dangerous.
The spinning, I think it's spinning robo and little UFO.
You know, it's where it's like, wait a minute, we're fighting things that got beams now? Like,
yeah, they're giving me a stuffy nose.
I've been hit with a hula hoop. I've been hit with a pogo stick. I guess that one adult did like stab me, but like beams? Like, this is getting pretty serious.
Beams that cause nighttime stuffiness, the worst kind of stuffiness.
Cold beams that make me sick? That's too much.
All right. All right, hardcore employer. How dare you? Oh, your roommate started an Earthbound run recently? Turned back to normal, yeah. Became tame.
Yeah, there's just a lot of little things to be appreciated. Even just like casually talking to the NPCs, like.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Doing a casual run is always like, you just like, you know, because we speed run this or we randomize it or whatever. So playing it just like casually vanilla through and talking to everyone and just like enjoying the game for what it is also really nice. Okay, Lontr0 has done his shopping in Happy Happy Village and is making his way to the shack fight. Let's see how this goes. Softnum still trekking through PRV.
Now, in fighting Shack, it's important to try to get him to the free throw line. Oh wait, that's the wrong Shack.
A different Shack, yeah.
The Franklin badge. Ben Franklin, notorious for reflecting lightning. It's what made him such an impressive overseas diplomat, as he could just bounce lightning off. And that's a historical fact. Don't check it.
We won't go into any other historical facts about that man.
He could reflect lightning. That's the one you need to remember.
Sick. We got another cultist. Come on, big roll, big roll, big roll. 59! Wow. Alright, well that'll do it. We got through.
Yeah, the PK favorite things are just not... They've been kind of on the low side overall. I say we're below average on those rock and rolls.
Yeah.
It's more of a soft rock right now. You know,
yacht rock.
We're not even at like
we need some like heavy
rock.
Metal, okay?
Yeah, we are definitely looking for something that hits a little bit more.
Are we stopping at the the banana stand? We're getting a banana. Just one banana.
Always money in the banana stand.
There's always money. How much could it cost? $10. Ah! Cultist, but Softnum is able to get out of that cave.
I too am trying to not run into cultists when I'm spelunking through various caves.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Cultists that you can't run away from no matter how hard you try.
The crows continue to really bully our runners.
Yeah.
Living up to the video game trope. Birds being jerks. Luckily, they didn't steal anything of value.
That's funny, Timothy. Pay $10 for a banana. Lontr0 did have a call for help there. It did not go through, so nice. We're on to Car Painter, and Softnum is going to do his shack fight. Lontr0 with enough to throw a rock in, but nothing reflected on that first turn.
Yeah, imagine we're maybe hoping to get lucky and actually have
92.
under hit.
Some couple misses. There we go. 115. Alright, that'll do it. So a bit of a higher HP, but that's okay. We got through.
Yeah, pretty smooth. I think things closed up a little bit, but I think we've seen Lontr0 get to pull out to a little bit of a lead again, but not much. Still very close.
And Softnum with a crit to get through that cultist. Looks like there was another cultist that joined.
Yeah, I see mention of a warp. Do we do some kind of death warp here?
Yeah. So Jimothy's saying weird that you kind of want Car Painter to go bad, because you do want to leave that fight with like basically the lowest HP that you possibly can, which is why we did see Lontr0 grab a banana. If he had needed to use it, he would have used the banana, and then that would have given him like, you know, a fairly low HP amount, and then hope that we get through Car Painter. And that's because once we go and rescue Paula, typically if you're at you know, and for the most part, folks will go and fight a mole in Lilliput Steps and have the mole claw you to death, so that when you die, you warp back to Tucson where we saved in the department store. That way we don't have to walk back to a PRV. Oh, I spotted Lyra! What's up, Lyra? Which is also why you see Lontr0 dropping his equipment. And the teddy bear. It makes the death warp go faster. So with a bit of a grip of HP, we'll probably see him just go for the mole, but we do sometimes see folks go back into PRV and maybe fight like a tree and some sprouts. It just depends, because this mole can be very absent-minded, but let's hope that he is ready to attack tonight.
Yeah, we want to see the smash mole.
Oh, he's scratching. And then we show him our ATM card. And the reason for that... He's confused, yeah. The reason for that is because if we did defend, then he would be doing half damage, right? So until we're below 15 HP, we don't want to use defend. We use ATM card, and this mole is just being a weirdo. Oh, there's one hit.
There we go.
Okay, softnum with a reflect. With 2 reflects.
There we go.
Softnum. Softnum. Use PSI. He's going for the bashes. He's saving that PSI for life ups, I guess. Oh, wait, no. We're gonna eat a burger. So see, that takes us back to the department store, and then we go up here and we revive Paula and then do some story trigger stuff. So softnum coming out of that with 31. Let's see what the... Alright, so with the level we're at 45, but that's not bad. That is not bad. Softnum might have a bit of a quicker mole fight, perhaps. Oh, Lontr0 almost forgetting the backstage pass. You don't have to grab it there. You could grab it on your way back, but, you know, don't want to forget it either.
Yeah, we are closing in on the backstretch. We still need to get a big pile of money, give it to a shady venue manager.
Yeah, Mr.
Take Monkey Fuzz.
You know, his name is Mr. Poochie Fud, which is Mr. Dog Food in the Japanese version. Thank you to Peen Train for pointing that out to me. And Softnum is forgetting to rescue Paula. You gotta go get Paula.
It is kind of important.
Yeah, we've had friends. We've had friends do that before.
Oh, for sure.
And then you death warp and realize I don't have my girlfriend with me. Oh no, she's gonna be so mad. She's just sitting in the prison, waiting, tapping her foot.
Yeah, I imagine if you do enough of these, there eventually is a point where it's like anything that can happen will happen, or any like weird mistake that could be made, like is made.
For sure. I mean, I've accidentally dropped my big bottle rocket before, which is a very important part of this run to defeat the final enemy. I was trying to drop the broken spray can, and I dropped the big bottle rocket instead, and then I was like, nope, I'm never trying that again. I'm done. That's it. Whoa, Softnum somehow skipping that photo trigger. That was impressive. There is a photo trigger right below the cabin.
Very smooth movement.
Forgetting to save in Tucson, yeah. I could see that happening. Alright. Everyone enjoy the sounds of the Runaway 5, and let's see how softnum's mole goes. He's bashing. You don't want to bash. He's still attacking that mole.
Here we go. You gotta flash him the cash.
Yeah.
Or at least
Look at this card. He bashed him twice, and the mole's like, "Oh, you want to hit me? Now I'm gonna be weird." All right, there we go. We got the death word.
well, the mole had to really think about their life choices there for a bit before they continue. Did that guy just flash his ATM card at me? That's like a really weird move. Like I don't know what to do about that.
Or he's just like trying to grab it, and you're like, "Oh."
Yeah. I play my ATM card in attack mode. Well, the show is over.
Yep.
The Runaway 5 will
Escape.
move on. They will never again be ensnared by
No.
predatory musical contract. They learned their lesson and went and got themselves adequate representation and were never exploited again, right? That's what happens?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, good. Good.
Could you imagine making the same mistake twice like that? Oh my god.
But like an even worse one somehow, right? Like originally on the hook for like you somehow owed money to perform.
I know, it's such a weird storyline, right? Like, what
at a
happened?
venue.
What could possibly have happened?
You drive 2 towns over, and then you're on the hook for like 10 times that amount of money to also perform. Like,
What are they
usually
doing
you're
in
paid
the
to
green
perform at
room?
venues. Wow, they owe money. You know, like it's just there's something there. You know, like. Maybe one of the band members is just like incredibly clumsy and like immediately destroys a bunch of like expensive equipment.
Maybe, yeah. That would be one way to like
I could
make
see
sense of it.
that one of these Runaway 5 is just like,
It's the keyboardist. That's why he always runs away.
yeah. However, ghosts hate good taste. Repelled by funky jams.
Yeah, the only way to get past ghosts in a tunnel. I'm laughing at chat. I love that meme where it's like pop-up band, like, I hate my hometown, I hate everything, and then it shows like pop-up band's hometown, and it's like a nice like upper middle class home in the suburbs. Oh, this sucks. We always have fruit roll-ups and snacks at my house. Your rich friends always had the good snacks, you know.
Mm-hmm. You had to know who had the good snacks and try to get there.
Heck yeah.
The graveyard
Is giving Lontr0 the
is dark and
business.
full of terrors. Fruit roll-ups. I had some gushers the other day, and I was like, these are kind of weird. I still like them, but like,
I wonder if I'm sure the recipe's not the same as it used to be back in the day. Or
yeah, I would
did
imagine
it
that
feel the
weird.
same? Was it
It was
similar?
just like, you know, maybe I just like in my memory didn't remember how like gooey they were. You know, like they're called gushers, right? And I was just
Yeah.
like, oh.
I don't know if I like this. I miss Dunkaroos. Dunkaroos were so good.
Yeah. For sure. Gotta get your donk on. Donk those roos into the sugar substance.
Yeah, I love me some fruit roll-ups. Fruit by the foot. Not as good as fruit roll-ups. Had a different taste to it.
Yeah, like narrow fruit leather, disgusting. Wide fruit leather, perfect.
The
yeah,
width of this
good.
fruit leather disturbs me. Oh, this one is perfect. It's just a sheet. I'll take your finest sheet of fruit leather, please.
There's no fruit that this is this long and narrow. It makes no sense. How'd you even?
Your finest fruit
More
leather,
runaway.
please.
More Runaway 5. It could be like, you know, it's like a bringer situation where like they're supposed to bring so many people to the show in order to perform, but they're just not bringing enough people, and that's why they owe money. We'll never know. Ooh, Welsh's fruit gummies.
Well,
Those are good.
but also, like, in Tucson, that doesn't make sense because the tickets are sold out. Like,
That's true.
They love the Runaway 5. You can't even get in without the backstage pass. At least in Forsyth, you can buy tickets to get in, right?
That's fair.
Oh, dude, Welch's fruit gummies are so good. I like fruit gummies in general.
One of my friends does, you know, small sort of venue. You know, they're in a band or whatever, and they do have a lot of tales about shady promoters and promised payments that are, you know, oh, well, actually, we're not going to pay you. So honestly, it's maybe a fair representation of what it's like to be.
I mean, I used to book shows and stuff like that in Dallas, where I live, and sometimes you just, like, you try your hardest to promote, and people just don't show up, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, that is a very real thing. Also, I am aware of softnum's timer. That is not on my end.
We all know that's a 1 over there.
Yeah. It's one-ish enough. Alright, Lontr0, grabbing a monkey, getting some bubble gum and a bubble monkey.
Oh, man.
Let's see how this graveyard
In
goes for
winter.
softnum. Okay. Okay. Alright. Nice.
Softnum?
Nice.
Much nicer graveyard.
Yeah. Hopefully it stays that way. Okay.
A pretty clean North Winter so far.
Yeah. Did Lontr0 despawn that dog or just not take the fight? I was looking at softnum.
I think they were just able to
Get past
move
it.
and yeah.
Nice. A lot of times people will take that dog fight. I know Miss Des likes to call it safety dog because it can drop a bread roll and it can give you a level, which helps in Brick Road, but you most certainly do not have to. Alright, we're getting jumped by ghouls and ghosts. And we're about to see sweet Tessie herself. Is Tessie a girl? I like Tessie's
so
a
majestic.
girl, right?
It's really unclear, you know, like we'd have to ask them
Yeah, yeah.
to really know.
How Tessie
But-
identifies, right?
What's undisputed,
Could you imagine if they
Is
had a
there-
little bow, though? A little bow.
their majesty
That'd be
there.
so cute.
Yeah, because if like they had like a mustache, I would probably
Or a
maybe
bow
wouldn't
tie,
trust
a
them,
little bow
right?
in their
It'd be
hair,
like,
or a bow tie. Both would
You're like,
be
wait a
really
minute.
cute.
mustache Tessie. I don't know if I'm
Mustache
jumping.
Tessie.
on this ride.
I don't know. I'm in favor of mustaches, so I would be all about it.
That's fair. It's not an anti-mustache take. I just feel like, and if you added on some like maybe angry eyebrows with the mustache,
okay,
like, there could be a dark, right? That's
Are we
like,
going like Charlie Chaplin?
trickster
Like,
take,
is there a
sort of
top hat also?
like once a month, Tessie is like, I'm gonna be a trickster today, and takes people to the opposite of where they're trying to go. So it'd be like, oh, big circle, and then drops you back off on North Winters, and it's like, there you go.
That would be funny. Also, Jimothy, I'm going to need you to see yourself out of the chat once again. You are on bad behavior tonight.
Back into the timeout
Yeah.
zone.
All right, despawn complete. You'll see runners walk to the edge of that cliff, Fitz, and then walk over because there is a 100% goat spawn below, and the only way to get past it is to kind of like just walk over to the cliff for some reason, and then it despawns. Otherwise,
Now, in terms
you're
of,
gonna be fighting a rough goat.
just this like Jeff segment overall, how scary is it? I like the phrase scary. The protos,
I mean,
are they known to ruin hopes and dreams?
absolutely. I mean, they are called like the hardest enemy in the game for a reason. Especially since Lontr0. Wow, that was an incredible duck skip.
Wow.
I don't know how he pulled
Look at
that
that.
off. Oh, Monkey, don't ruin this! Monkey ruined everything! And you know, he didn't take a fight beforehand. But he got through it. But I mean, yeah, they are, you know, the protos can cause issues. But other than that, like, I wouldn't say the Jeff segment is like scary. There's no parts of it that really like caused me fear, like Titanic Ant or something, you know? It's just mostly like, are you decent at stutter stepping? Are you willing to stutter step the entire first room and take chances in the second room? Are you going to get past first proto? The good news is that if you don't, I mean, you just get dropped back off where Tessie like let you off on the shore, so it's not a huge walk back. I guess one of the worst things that can happen is taking a death at the end of Pawn Cave and then having to walk all the way back through. Maybe the cave boys can be a little scary, but their overworld movement is slow enough that you can usually just like scoot past them. But for some reason they have like really high speed in battle. It's weird. But I would say those would be the things that you were maybe, and there's also mushrooms, but you know, you just have to like despawn mushrooms and get past them. And oh no, see, and there's a mushroom.
We don't like those.
And so the thing with this second room, right? Like this first pod, as I like to call it, you will see folks take stutters past this, but you don't know what's on the on the other side in the second pod of this room, so it can be risky. So a lot of times you will see folks despawn back and forth to get that first pod clear, like we just saw Lontr0 do.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. We don't want to get caught between two spawns.
Yeah, and then you're just like stuttering back and forth, and eventually they're gonna get you. And there's the pond. But Lontr0 playing this pond cave pretty safe and a nice clean third room. So let's go. We just have to get past these mushroom spawns up ahead. And then softnum about to take his Tessie ride.
Fun fact about bubble monkeys, they actually breathe out helium. Like kind of like how, you know, plants take carbon dioxide and turn it into oxygen. There's something like that going on with bubble monkey anatomy. Their mitochondria, hand wave, they breathe out helium. It makes sense if you don't really think about it too much.
The breath of the monkey.
Or bubble monkeys, like birds, have hollow bones, and so therefore not a lot of lift is required.
Oh. Bubble monkeys are like a different species of monkey that have hollow bones and helium breath. Okay.
Or third option, they don't need the bubble gum at all, and they can just like teleport. There is precedent that monkeys in this world do have powers. Because we have desert monkeys.
That's true, and they can teleport.
So, I mean, really, like, I think Bubble Monkey just enjoys bubble gum and kind of hustling sucker humans out of bubblegum money. So it's a pretty low level hustle. They can teleport and levitate, but they don't got $1 in their pocket. The most Tessies have been seen taking a UFO. I'm not seeing a lot of landing gear on this UFO. Do you think that's going to be a problem? Chat says no. It'll be fine. Like, those legs just don't look like they would support the ship.
There's only two little legs, you know. There might be a third that we just don't see, you know. It's not a 3D model. But I don't know. That's a good question. I wonder what's going to happen.
This is, I think, Skyrunner has been skipping leg day. And, you know, it might work out for them. It might not. Unfortunately, at the Winter's Boarding Academy, UFO piloting not part of the curriculum at all. This is kind of like when a kid who's played a bunch of Mario Kart hops behind their parents' wheel, and goes about the same, because I feel like that goes in real life, with maybe less graveyard crashing, but...
Well, yeah, and it just proves how much Jeff's dad doesn't care about him. He's like, come on, hop in this weird, like, flying machine.
You play video games. You know how to fly machines. Get out of here.
You're a smart kid. Just keep a positive attitude. Alright, softnum got through first proto and the duck. Grabbing that croissant for some extra safety. Will he get a second proto skip? Yas, queen! Ooh. Very nice.
It just looks so smooth, like, running by it. It also looks very scary, like, that it could easily just be an encounter there.
Okay, Lontr0 grabbing the teddy bear.
We have a Jeff. We have a teddy bear. We
have a big bottle rocket.
Have one.
We have spawns.
Large rocket.
You gotta be careful with that 3 sign. There can be spawns just hiding behind it. Alright, let's see how this goes. Defend, BBR. A pretty clear room for softnum. 419. Alright, we're going for rockin' and a freeze and a BBR, a bottle rocket, excuse me. Oh no, and it felt strange. Oh no! 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 The 15% chance! No!
No, sending it.
Oh my god, will this do it? Will this do it? Oh!
It is enough!
Yes! Holy crap! Wow! Alright, right. Lontr0 pulls it out at the last second. Won't have to mash through all the text for the other two kids as they are donezo. That was incredible. Wow. What a
roller
finish.
coaster of emotion
Yeah.
in a very short time frame of a fight.
Lontr0 is gonna take the race at 1:14 with an insane boogie tent. Got so lucky with that rockin'. Wow. Wow. GG's. And softnum's gonna have a green swirl there.
Yeah, Bubble Monkey coming in with sneak attack.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, softnum not too far behind, you know, I think.
No, softnum's doing great.
I don't know. I guess like watching them both, I would say there's not anything like too big that would jump out. Lontr0 certainly had the wipe against the the ant there.
I like that little cat.
It's
But
having a great time.
Lontr0 getting his win. Well deserved. So, sorry, Fitz, I have to do this. You're seeing the behind the scenes stuff. Hopefully no one else is. They're not.
Meanwhile, get your cues out.
Get your cues in chat, everyone, for Lontr0 GG's.
The cab, the PQs. Dodging the cave boys. Ooh, no.
Koa. Cute.
Quinoa.
Quinoa. Croissant. Wait, no, that doesn't work. That's not right.
I think it does. We can make it.
Cubert.
Ooh,
Quadratic formula or angle.
That was definitely important.
Quad. Duh. Quade. K. Croissant.
Yeesh.
Croissant. Like from Graveyard Keeper, one of the ladies talks like that. Croissant. Quail. There's another one. We got any more Q words in chat?
We know our Q words.
We know Q words.
Question.
Question.
Is this the the end of Boogey % action for the evening, or?
No, it is not. That is a great question, Fitz. We have a race right after this one. That's going to be Crimson Green versus Mildane. So there will be a short intermission. I will get that set up. Also, if anyone wants to join commentary for that one, feel free. It is open. Crimson Cough. Ew.
Oh no! Did a little cute UFO shoot you
with some nighttime stuffiness?
I think the next time that I'm feeling under the weather, yeah, I'll tell my partner, I'll be like, yeah, I was like going for a walk and then this like tiny UFO appeared but then it shot me with a beam and suddenly I started feeling.
I don't know what happened, babe.
Or if I just come back with like a tiny mushroom on my head and be like, I'm feeling strange, and just start walking into walls. I think that would be a funny bit in real life.
Yeah. Although I would be extremely concerned if a mushroom started growing out of my head.
Now, would you give a stranger $50 if they offered to buy your mushroom head?
I'd let them give me $50. Heck yeah. Pay me for mushrooms all day. Oh, they're growing out of my head. Wait a second. I'm rethinking myself. Maybe I would be happy to have the mushroom. There's some ease as a quick money scheme.
They need to have, yeah, they do need to have two. I feel like this stranger that wants to buy my skull mushrooms needs to have 2 cones of blue hair. That's definitely a requirement. The only healers I trust have cones of blue hair.
Cones. Cones of blue hair. Cotton candy blue hair. Okay.
All right.
No
Awesome.
spawns. There's spawns. Go the other way. Softnum's not grabbing the teddy bear. Just gonna raw dog it at the boogie tent.
No bears needed. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Your nest feels strange and rockins. Your party. We saw that. Like, it's winnable. So like.
Yeah.
Oh, QOA.
Cotton candy. If I didn't grow a mushroom on my head during COVID, I never will.
That's probably true of
just wait for the cordyceps to happen. All right, here we are, boogie tent.
Gorg. Boogie tent has trapped us.
We're thinking. All right. Oh, there goes Paula.
Firing.
494. Alright, 1 bottle rocket left. Let's go. Oh, see you later, Jeff. That's okay. The boogie tent was defeated anyway. And Jeff survived. Thank God we get to match through his levels. GG, softnum. I know, Oxcat, right? They are.
Yeah, I think a fantastic performance from both of the runners. 5 minutes over an hour plus run is probably just a lot of little things. A couple extra fights.
Yeah, well, I mean, the death to Titanic Ant really did Lontr0 in. But softnum stuck with it, did a great job. GG's to both. There is going to be a short break in between races, but don't go anywhere because we will be back. Fitz, thank you so much for doing commentary with me. Y'all go follow these runners, follow Fitz. They like to do scramble, so they're an Earthbounder as well. And we will be right back.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was a awesome race to call.
Stick around. Alright, welcome back. It's me, Slug. I'm back again, but it's just me this time. So if anyone wants to hop in on commentary with me, just hop on in or ping me and let me know and I can drag you in. Tonight we have Crimson Green versus Mildane. Thank you to whoever updated the stream title. I appreciate you so much. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this started because it's running a little bit late. I'm sorry I won't be able to run ads. I tried to, but there was an ad like right before the break, so there might be some ads throughout. I apologize for that. But we're going to go ahead and get this started. Let's see what this looks like here. We got Crimson at 0 and 1. And Mildane at 0 and 2. Wait, how is Crimson only at 0 and 1? That's weird. Crimson should be 0 and 2 as well. So these are our 0 and 2 runners. So they're both also looking for that win. I'm going to make a note about that. 1 second. I'll look at it later. Whatever. Anyway, yeah. So here we are. Hi. Hi, everyone. Let me know if everything sounds okay. It should. Hopefully nothing is like double capturing or whatever. I think this is gonna be a barn burner is what I would say. If I had to guess, I would go for ultimate barn burner of a race. One for the books. A lot at stake here. A win. Which if you win your 4th race, that's 2 wins. 2 wins will get you into the tourney. So, Sounds good. Looks good. Heck yeah. Thank you. So as usual, we're grabbing a cracked bat that's just randomly in our sister's room. We're not going to question it. She's a 12-year-old who works for a delivery service. Whatever. Let's get going. Now, Crimson, one of our admins, one of our longtime community members, and Mildane, a newer runner to the Earthbound Super Series. So welcome in, Mildane. We're loving having you. So we'll see how this goes. I wish I had like a sparkling water. A sparkling water would hit so hard right now. Ooh, or a Dr. Pepper. Yes. I would take a Diet Dr. Pepper, or maybe a Dr. Pepper Zero, or Dr. Pepper and cream. Those are delicious. I just love Dr. Pepper. Maybe it's a Texan thing. I don't know. Apparently having 3 beverages is a Midwest thing. I learned that last stream. You have raspberry bubbly? Yum. I like lime. Hot Dr. Pepper with lemon? Delicious. It's actually a thing. And I've tried it, and it was so good. It really was. Hot Dr. Pepper with lemon. Cherry. I do love a cherry soda. Or like a cherry cola, I should say. Alright, enough about me wanting beverages. We got a run to do. But first we gotta change out of our jammies. Oxcat, you should try it. It's really good. There's this, I'll see if I can find the, I know my friend will have it. I'll ask him for the YouTube. I can't remember who it was. There's some celebrity who like endorsed hot Dr. Pepper with lemon. Yes, good luck, runners. It's about to start. We just gotta talk to our dad real quick. We got banana and strawberry flavors. They look lovely across the street. Alright, let's see what these spawns are like. It's clear for Crimson, and Mildane's got a dog. Gonna despawn that because it wasn't really in a position. It probably would have chased after him. Crimson's gonna try and drag this snake down and stutter past it. And Mildane just getting stuck in between spawns here. There's crows. We get past it. It's chasing us, but that's okay. They're both around that first little hump. Oh, and Mildane dragging the dog up there for a nice little catch on the tree. You'd think we were watching the same stream if Crimson's wasn't a different color. Alright, both up on the hill at about 519. Whoever left chips. Pebble, you would love my back porch. All the possums in the neighborhood love my back porch. I leave little treats out there. I am gonna run and get some more water. I'll be right back, y'all. Not a lot is gonna happen until they go to Starman. I'll be back before then. See, I told you. I'm already back. No, I'm here. Don't riot. There's been enough riffraff around my neighborhood, okay? What's up, softnum GD on your race? Also, the name of this race room is Scrawny Paula. The last one was Mini Magicant. Alright, Starman fight. It is a scripted fight. There's really nothing you can do but hope for good on our RNG. We got a 108. But we're getting fires thrown at us and on guard. So, less text. But Buzz Buzz won't hit as hard. Or at all. And we get fire thrown at us again. Another on guard, a 106, and Mildane gets through. They both get through at the same time. Crimson a little bit ahead. Whew, this is close, y'all. This is gonna be a good one. I told you it was gonna be a barn burner. I don't know where that term comes from. I hope it's not something bad. You just never know these days. Like, hang on, let me do some Googling. Alright, the phrase barn burner originated in the mid-1800s as a nickname for a radical faction of the New York State Democratic Party. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to learn more about that later. We won't get into that now. Okay, we're a very intelligent young man, and oh, the pain! I know! It's kind of crazy. I hope everyone had a good day today. No, I'm good on that. I watched the finale of Rings of Power and it was awesome. Alright, grabbing the hat. Gonna get the trash boyga. Where's Crimson going? Crimson's forgetting to shop. Oh boy. Crimson is gonna learn real quick that he forgot to get any items. And I think he just realized it. We might be okay. I don't know. It might just be best to take the death here. Yeah. Oops. Alright, Crimson rolled himself. We can't blame RNG for that. It's alright, it happens. Alright, let's see how Mildane deals with these punks. They're falling down because of dorks. And we Get that blessed burger drop. The Crimson RNG, the CRNG. Second pogo fight. This one's being a little nasty, but we get through. And Crimson sent, until you defeat Frank, all the snakes and crows and dogs of Onet will still aggro onto you. Alright, Mildane healing up a bit. Take on the Yes Man Jr. And we're through. Just want to do one more little heal before we get into Frank. We're going for a burger. And Crimson is doing his shopping. Alright, let's see how this Frank fight goes. While Crimson supports the economy. Oh, and a miss. Get out of here. Okay. Frank's talking nasty. Oh, there's the knife. Oh, and another miss. Come on. Ness. Okay. That should do it. There we go. Oh, Derek, GNC, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. All right. We have enough for another life up on Mildane's side, so we should be okay to get through the Frankie Stein fight. And there we go, we're done. 13:55. Let's go. Hi. What were you playing, Derek? Were you playing the Pokemon card game? Alright, free heal from Frank, then we're gonna go talk to the mayor, and then we're gonna probably buy some more burgers. You're playing Earthbound, nice. Were you practicing or just farting around? I was a little small up there. Alright, Crimson threw Frank as I looked away. Did he get a crit? Alright, Frankenstein. He must have, because he still has 15 psychic points. And Frankenstein Mark II is down for Crimson. A nice comeback there. Mildane grabbing money to buy burgers. Trying to make the slug grind better? Nice. My cat is unhappy with me. I only spent like an hour and a half on the couch with him in between work and this. Alright, Mildane looking for that setup. Gets it nice and quick. So as I said in the prior race, if you weren't here, we like to get this mouse stuck on this cliff. Therefore, the only thing that will spawn on the other side are the attack slugs. Sometimes a butterfly or another mouse, but mostly attack slugs. I know, right? I even like gave him a good brush in. Maybe he needs a treat. You need a treat, Jeff? My cat's name is Jeff, by the way. He's very interested now. Alright. Mildane with his first 4-pack. Bean train. Uko goes into depth, okay? Uko just wants to help people. Quit hating. Alright, so now, the way that they're gonna be walking is it's gonna be Ness, Paula, and Jeff. What's up, Lontr0? Thank you for the raid. GG's on your race. Okay, are you less mad at me? I gave you treats. Alright, Mildane's still working on that slug grind, as well as Crimson. Oh, maybe I need to watch it. Uko, will you post it in the general EBSS so that we can see it? Thank you. And that's also a good way to segue into, if you haven't joined our Discord yet, hop on in. That's where you'll find all the information about our vanilla runs, our randomizers, and just general debauchery and shenanigans. Yeah, that's a good idea too, Uko. One of us, one of us. Lontr0, I have a question for you about your run. Did you have like a strategy going for all those ants, or were you looking for slugs and they just ended up being ants? It worked for you, but I'm just interested in your thought process on that, if you care to share. It just kind of happened? Right on. Yeah, I mean, they look exactly the same. You're never gonna know. Good job on getting through all those antoids, though. Yeah, better to take the fight than to get red swirled for sure. But it don't always work out like that. Mildane I'm gonna take an Antoid and mouse fight here. Taking out the Antoid first, smart. The Rowdy Mouse does have super high guts, but as we're seeing, it doesn't always come into play. Oh, there's the smash! Alright, but we're through it. It's fine. Awesome, thank you. And sorry about this ad break, y'all. I wasn't able to do the 3 minutes in between. I apologize. Consider subbing to our channel. If you have not, you'll get custom emotes and ad-free viewing for 1 month. Only people who are subbed or have turbo can hear me saying this. You know, I got turbo so that for restreams, and then I never looked back. Alright, Mildane in another ant fight here. We're gonna try and run away. We can't. But they're calling for help and no one is coming. Oh, we can't get away. Come on, let us get away. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And did. Yes! You gotta say and did or it doesn't work. It's almost required at this point just because of how many ads there are. Yeah. And so like we started realizing that, like, you know, it was the only way around it, honestly. If we wanted to have like clean restreams. Is that a never-ending story reference, James? The never-ending Antoid. Oh. There's a movie with a snail called Turbo. Good night, Derek. Thanks for the raid. Featuring Snoop Dogg. Okay, but there's also a racing snail and never-ending story, so don't act like I'm crazy. Okay, we got a lot of Antoids happening on both sides here. I have never heard of this movie. You have to watch it, chef. Movie night. There's also racing snails and Undersnail. Alright, Mildane got through the Antoids, making his way up to the Titanic ant. Ooh, what was it? Hey, whatever, Darts. What's up, Darts? Alright, first rockin'. 80. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Alright, 25. We're gonna heal. Smart, because the next one was a 44. We might heal again. Nope, we're going for the rockin'. We should be safe. 83. We're going for a burger. Maybe the double heal here. There it is. Perfect. Playing very smart, Mildane. Alright, some wasted turns here from Titanic Ant. And we're hitting him for 24, so this is good. No, don't dodge! How dare you! We're staying safe, using our burgers. And that'll do it. We're through Ant, 25-46. Well played, Mildane, on that Ant fight. It was safe and cautious, but still, like, well done, you know? And that's, honestly, that's not a bad way to play Ant. That guy is a major jerk. I don't know how many burgers Mildane has left, but he should be okay for cops. Pete, I think you're our biggest gambler on the channel. No. God. I don't know if we want to track that, Uko. Ugh. Someone could go back and watch and see, but I mean... I know Hunter was tracking, like, kind of funny stats like that. Like, this percentage of runners at this point, blah, blah, blah. But that's not my expertise. I don't know about stats, things, numbers, whatever. You saw my egg math. I know, it was perfect, right? You should hear Peen's impression of me. It is spot on. I would be on top, I think. For now, I think I would be. With a whopping 4. I'd be the top of at least one leaderboard. Ant giving the business to Crimson. He's fighting back. We're getting some free turns, though. Although that shield is a bit of a damper. It's okay. We can do this. We're gonna burger to be safe. They're perfect timing. We're gonna go another burger. Extra safe. Come on, give us a crit. Give us something good. Ant is down on both sides. 28-10. Mildane starting Kopf's Gauntlet. Egg math. Yeah, for real. Alright, we're lifing up. It's an egg. Eggy. Alright, oh, a miss and a smash. Heck yeah. You'll love to see it. A miss from the cop, obviously. Alright, third cop. Bring it on, fat boy. Okay, jerk. Very nice. All right, last cop fight for Mildane here. Ooh, and a crit. We are nice and set up for Captain Strong. 60 HP, 21 psychic points. We should be good to go. We're being extra safe and doing a life up. Okay. What's happening? Are we gonna do a rock-in? Or are we just saving? Oh, maybe Mildane doesn't have any burgers left and doesn't want to like risk it. All right, Hail Mary at this point. All right, we got through 3102. Heck yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. I just didn't know he was out of burgers. I maybe would have gone one rock-in, but, you know, better safe than sorry. And it is a sorry, sad time if you take a death at Cobb's. But that's not gonna happen. Not on this stream. Yeah, Strong was a little grapple happy. It's true, Uko. Crimson went and re-upped on burgers, so he is in good shape. Oh, Uko, I gotta send you some pictures. All right. All right, second cop down. We're gonna use a burger. Nope, we're gonna life up. That's a good call. Alright, meanwhile on Mildane's side, he is just going to be doing some sort of like cutscene-y type stuff. Trigger story, trigger type stuff. And a smash to get through that third cockfight for Crimson. We're on to the fourth one. And a burger for Apple Kid. Alright, Captain Strong. Crimson should have plenty of burgers, so we will probably see 2 Rockins, but you never know. Mildane surprised me, mostly because I wasn't paying attention to his burger count. Sorry, Mildane. You're doing great. 79. And Captain Strong is just so mad. Ooh. And 104, we're out 3407. Crimson has escaped Onett. Yeah, I think we've only seen one, like, warm, linty Pokédex so far in the tourney. And I'm starting to get a little disappointed. What's the point? Alright, Mildane loading the iron pencil statue into memory. All you have to do is walk up to that third little blade of grass, and it's good enough. And Crimson's heading into Tucson. And there's a welcome party. Oh boy. Gonna take out the mushroom first. And then maybe try and run away? Nope, we're just fighting the Antoids. Why not? We should be able to one-shot these, yeah. Alright, there we go. And that's what the odds of that are. I think it's 1 in 32. 4 out of 128, if you want to do some egg math on that. Ah! Crazed local man hit by a local taxi! Ah! Crazed local man after Crimson! Mildane has obtained the pencil eraser. I am the young math. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Apple Kid gets a cookie to go with his hamburger. And there's a ton of sprouts in the cave. Nothing you can do. You have to use the door despawn for those if they're too close. Sometimes you can wiggle into the corner and despawn them, but the placement that they're at now, it's not possible. Good night, Chef. It was finally given a name. I think we were giving him names randomly, but is there an official name, Uko? And Crimson's saving at the bus station. Are we gonna see a Vogler? Perhaps? It's canon? Okay, what is it? Are you gonna tell us? Or are you just gonna keep your little secrets to yourself? Okay. Alright, so it's not official. Zippy! Oh, I love that! Because it goes zip! Oh, that's cute. I love that. I was only skeptical because you said it was canon to you, but then you explained it, but now that's going to be canon to me because I love it. And I also think Angie's, like, wonderful, so that makes it even better. Yeah, Zippy. Oh, there's a tree. That's okay. Nothing but butterflies down below. That's what happens when you see your crush. Nothing but butterflies down below. Oh god, there's UFOs. Zippo is a type of lighter. What's up, Leslie? Alright, Mildane getting kind of pincered here. Not like super pincered, but just having to despawn a lot of spawns in that one area. But he gets through. Nice and clear over here. Crimson has taken a peek at the pencil. Yeah. I mean, if I still smoke cigarettes, I might do that if I had a Charmander. But I've played Pokemon like half of one time, so I'm not the best person to talk about Pokemon to. Zippo and Zappo. Oh, that's good. Alright, Mildane buying some croissants. Sparky. Wasted opportunity. But you can't win them all, you know? But can you catch them all? I've been commentating for 2 streams in a row. Give me a break, okay? Crimson is gonna buy some skip sandwiches. Awesome. Alright, and Mildane's starting his shack fight. Let's see how this goes. A 102 and an 81. Heck yeah. Bash will take care of that. Nice. That leaves us with a good amount of psychic points left. Yeah! Oh, and a green on the crow. Awesome. And a cookie. That could come in handy in the car painter fight. And we're gonna buy a banana and an egg. Or steel. Yeah, for sure, Les, ideally. But I mean, getting a good roll with Rockin' ever is nice. Alright, Crimson's starting his PRV journey. Mildane has to take out another cultist before getting to Car Painter. A nice despawn there. Oh, cute. Oh, Lord. There are UFOs all over the screen. Oh, and another big rockin' for Mildane. She. Heck yeah. Ness finally woke up, doing his job. See how this car painter fight goes. No reflex, first turn. And a dodge on the paint attack, okay. What a nice hit from the other PSI rocket. Alright, there's a reflect. We're out of there with 88. It is what it is. Let's see what we end up with. 90. Okay. Probably still go for the mole, though. Yeah. We were commenting on that in the prior race, how like you kind of want the car painter fight to go kind of bad, so he beats you up a little bit. But you know, we'll take a clean fight to get out of there with a higher level of HP over the other option, which will not be spoken aloud. Gotta go rescue Paula, and then we might fight a mole, we might fight something else, I don't know. We've seen some crazy stuff so far. I can't imagine anyone would fight a crow. Has rescued Paula, and Crimson about to start his shack fight. dropping our equipment so that the death warp goes a little bit smoother. I'm trying to call for help. It's not working. See how this rocket hits. 76 and 81. Another one should do it. Another call for help, but no one is coming. Haha. 93, 72, the cultists are out of there, and 110 to the spiteful crow. Oh, and the mole is actually scratching. You kind of want, I mean, you definitely want the mole to kill Ness before Paula, because you can just auto-fight with Paula, because she's just bopping it on the nose. Oh, but there goes Paula. So we're going to have to show the mole our ATM card. But hey, guess what? He's scratching, and there goes Ness. Nice death warp from Mildane. Textbook. No, Apple Kid gives you a pencil eraser, not a textbook. You guys think Apple Kid reads? Jughead comics. Yeah, I feel like that tracks. Alright, Crimson through the final cultist fight. Nice and easy. Got a level up for enough for 2 Rockins for Car Painter. He barely bathes. I wish we, like, it wasn't a waste of time to talk to that dude at that, like, desk, because he just goes, "Aye!" I didn't know what else to say, so I screamed. Alright, quick and dirty car painter fight, let's go. There's one reflect. There's one rockin'. Going 2 Rockins. Come on, some more reflex. Give us reflex. We're thinking about it. We're gonna eat a skip sandwich. Oh, there we go. He's done. We didn't even have to eat the sandwich. Meanwhile, Everdread is jumping off buildings and giving us wads of cash. Yeah. Why is Crimson eating a burger? Why would he eat the burger? Maybe because he's going for a Vogler? I don't know. I'm guessing he saved at the bus station. Jughead's trash. He ate the bubblegum in the Bubblegum Joe package. God, that gum was always so gross. And the card packs. But Bubblegum Joe was just like a piece of gum that was a comic. Yeah. There is an ad incoming. I'm sorry. I don't want to snooze in case we get an ad at a Boogey fight. So I do apologize for that incoming ad. But enjoy the Runaway 5. Yeah, for sure. I was thinking more along the lines of, like, what is Crimson gonna do? Let me see those dancing emotes. If you got them, post them. Who would name their kid Pud. Short for Puddin' Boy. Oh boy. This Vogler might not work out the way we want it to. Alright, water bills for Mr. Dog Food. Oh yeah, look at all those dancing emotes. Crimson is determined to make the Vogler happen, even with nighttime stuffiness. Alright. Yeah. We have fire now, though. We have fire strats. Fire walk with me. And we ate a skip. This is what happens when you're trying to vogue. Oh, and that second sprout just trying to join the party. Just run away. Miltane. I know. He's keeping us on the edge of our seat. Oh, not enough pee-pee! Not enough pee-pee! There's not enough pee-pee! There goes the teddy bear. Thank you for that, Oxcat. We're getting so many levels. I feel like he's just determined to make it happen now. Oh! Ooh, and a green! Okay. Heck yeah. What if he fought? Alright, we got the noodles. Now we just fight to die. There we go. Oh, and it's one mobile sprout. Oh, doo-doo. Okay, let's see how the graveyard goes for Mildane. So far, so good. Oh, he must have seen something up there. Alright, we're gonna go for a tree. Yeah, tree and sprouts. Now, in this case, you want to kill the tree first, so it, you know, bursts into flames. Paula died from the nighttime stuffiness. There's the shady lady. Vogler pasta. Alright, the tree has burst into flames. Crimson has taken mortal damage. And we Voglerin. So we're gonna use the Cup of Life noodles on Paula. And then it's a smooth trip all the way back up top to the theater. Meanwhile, Mildane's starting Winters. Yeah. I mean, you know, when you got a Vogler, you got a Vogler. Oh, really? Huh. I wonder what happens. I mean, Crimson's probably also watching the stream, like Mildane is, and probably knows that he's behind. So why not Vogler? You gain 1,000,000 XP, and then the department store looks real glitchy. Huh. Interesting. So you're not like soft like where you can't move or anything, it's just like glitchy looking? Like squares everywhere? Dropping the spray can, using the key, but it's bent and it doesn't fit! Oh no, what are we gonna do? Oh, it's okay. Maxwell, he had already invented a bad key machine. What a cool, smart dude. Alright. Picking up our pop gun and our Holmes hat. And we're out of here. Meanwhile, Crimson watching some Runaway 5. Alright, a little bubble monkey friend. See what kind of spawns Mildane gets. Crow, we don't want that. But a dog. And a janky green. Let's go. Auto win. Bread roll. No bread roll. Crimson, you're fine. You're doing great. No, you don't have to pay me. And it's Tessie. It's our dear sweet Tessie. No mustache and monocle this time. No bow tie, no hair bow, just pure Tessie. Oh, jeez, Crimson. Hope everything's okay, bud. I often use Earthbound as an escape from real life issues, though. It's good for that. Mm-hmm. 100%. Yup. It's the cure. You heard it here first. Alright, let's see how this proto treats Mildane. Crimson, hit me up in the DMs if you need to. Alright, we got through. We're gonna have a little boiled egg as a treat. Oh, wow! Just escaping that fly. Whoo! Alright, it's Mad Duck time. He's pecking. Oh, but he became tame. It's okay. Alright, Shady Lady Part 2. Looks like we're going for our croissant. Oh, Bubble Monkey. That's okay. We have a croissant. There's little Brick Road. He's so cute. I love him. This weird little mustache and his spiky hair. This little blue suit and his spiky hair. Alright, we gonna do some stuttering? Uh-oh. I don't know. No. They were in kind of weird spots, but you know, what are you gonna do? Oh, we're gonna drag the mouse down, okay. Nice. We're inching our way to the door. Nicely done, Mildane. Heck yeah. And a free first pod. Let's go. Oh no. Okay. That's an easy despawn. Oh, maybe could have squeezed past that mushroom. Do we want to chance it? Ooh, we are. Yeah. Uh-oh. Crimson forgot to get the things from the locker. That's okay. We can still go back and get it. Tony just being the best friend ever and reminding us that we need to get some stuff. And no spawns up above for Mildane. Heck yeah. Alright, we're almost out of here. Okay, we grab the gear. We should be good now. I have definitely forgotten to equip the gear before. Oops. Alright, Mildane heading out on the Skyrunner. And Crimson picking up the Bubble Monkey. Oh boy, there's a goat. That's okay, we can despawn it from the other side. Where there is a crow, we might get a cookie. We did! Heck yeah. Oh god, the goat's still there. No! No! Bubble Monkey, why? I wonder if we'll get the salt packet. Crimson's just like, whatever. I mean, you get a free heal down, like, when you eat the stew, so hopefully we can get through this. A miss. Oh no. Oh, the Garf Goat goes down. Salt packet? Salt packet? Salt packet? No salt packet! I mean, those were some good levels though, so... Yeah. Usually it works. I mean, salt on a boiled egg is great. You add a little salt in there. Sprinkle it on top. Tastes pretty good. Alright, we're about to crash down. Crimson all healed up. About to ride Tessie. Cayenne pepper is also nice with an egg. That's true. And some paprika. If it happens to be a deviled egg. We got some Tessies. We got some Tessies. Alright, Mildane. Oh boy. Oh no. Stuck on a lamppost. Oh no. What fate has befallen us? Spitting pumpkin seeds. I mean, it is Halloween time. It's October. Heckin' pumpkin kid. There goes Jeff. Glass cannon. We got away though. It's okay. That's okay. We can heal. We can revive Jeff. We got this. All is not lost. Literally spitting pumpkin seeds at you. First of all, ew. Second of all, how dare you? That's okay. It's 120 to heal up. Dude, this dude's spitting. Literally. Crimson going for the skip. Oh, it was close. Alright, we want to see Jeffrey. Yeah, that's very true, Uko. That's a nasty spawn spot. Nothing there though. We make it down clear to the boogie tent. Crimson trying to get the attention of a duck. BBR 444. And a bottle rocket. We still have our teddy bear though, so that's good. 114. The bottle rocket should do it. GG's Mildane. Yeah. Heck yeah. Well done. If only we had that salt packet, I'm telling you. Now we just have to mash our little hearts out. Alright, 1:12:04. GG's. A woo! Yay! 1:12:03. The prediction is complete. Alright, Crimson just has to get through Pond Cave. Not as easy as it sounds. I know, that lamppost! Ah! Oh, bummer. You still did great, Mildane. That's the same kind of baloney that happens to me. Don't feel bad. Alright. Crimson stuttered through. What? What was it? I guess not. Oh, Crimson got a bomb? Nice. Heck yeah. I was wondering why you were like freaking out. I was like, what? It was a lamppost. I don't know. Oh, that's a good idea. You could do Rockin' Bomb BBR. Oh, Pebble and Uko thinking the same thing. Our in-betwins. Mushroom in a nice, easy spot to get past. Bubble Monkey running off with Love Monkey. I mean, how could you resist? She's got that cute bow in her hair. That's actually a better idea, Pebble, for sure. Defend Bomb BBR. Because what if he doesn't grab a teddy bear? What if something happens to the teddy bear? What if something doesn't happen to the teddy bear? We'll never know until we find out. In about 4 minutes. Have you seen the movie The Blob? What if the Blob? Oh my god, what if the Blob? Have you seen the movie The Pit? Also, I would be grabbing Crimson's audio, but he had told me ahead of the race that it was kind of acting weird, so that's why I'm not grabbing his audio, for anyone who's wondering. What if the tent just gives the bear the cold shoulder? Shuns the teddy bear. It does happen. Alright, we're back in Threed. We're making the rounds. This is a good time to let y'all know about races tomorrow. Tomorrow, October 4th, Friday, at 3 p.m. Eastern, we have Ruruju, which I believe is Nixana versus Chef Gobes. So that's an early race. I don't know if they'll be able to, if someone will be able to catch that restream. It's a little early. And then at 6 p.m. Eastern, we have Scorpion versus Hyconic. I think that's also a name. That's another name. Maybe, I don't know. I'm sorry. And then we have Pebble Possum versus me at 10 p.m. Eastern. So we're going to end the night. It's going to be fun. All three races are going to be great. I'm guessing we'll most likely be able to catch the 6 p.m. maybe, and hopefully the 10 p.m. It just depends on our restreamers and their schedules. But I don't know about that 3 p.m. one. That could be up in the air. Why can't you? Do you have to work? So yeah, 3 races tomorrow. And even if we don't get to restream the 3 p.m. one, we'll probably do a premiere, which is what we've been trying to kind of do for races that don't get a live restream. So yeah, definitely quite a few more races in this third round of brackets. And Crimson is heading down. Also getting stuck on a dang lamppost. Lamppost, get out of my way. Let's go see how this Boogey treats us. Telling y'all, I've been busted. Oh, I'm about to bust. Alright. I threw the bomb. And it's a good thing because the tent ignored the teddy bear on the first round, and Jeff is still solidified. We're going fire strats. Oh, he can move freely again. All right, defend, BBR. Let's go. Can't believe the tent would do that. Tent is down. GG's Crimson Green. Nice try, ads. I knew there was going to be ads at the very end. Nice try. GG Crimson. Way to stick with it, bud. There is still one more round of brackets, so anything can happen. Does anyone have a raid target for me? If not, I'm just gonna end because I am tired and hungry and worn out and I want to quit talking. Does anyone have a raid target? Anyone? Good night, Crimson. Thanks for playing.